I am coming to you live from central Wisconsin, and I'm just waiting for things to populate here. My name is Elizabeth Giles from Stampin' Unicorns, and I am in Marshfield, Wisconsin. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 19 years, and almost every Tuesday I come on here and do a live class. Last Tuesday I was working on my kitchen. I finally got some countertops after a couple years. So last Tuesday I wasn't live, but I did prepare a video for y'all so that you didn't miss out. And I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I am just going to grab my computer real quick. I did have to plug in my phone into my computer. So it's kind of, my mouse is all sorts of whatever. But I just want to share this on my page so that others can find it. I was watching the city council meeting. So those of you who know, my husband is on city council. And hey, Tina. So I was watching that, and so we can, talk about things and whatever in our stuff. That is one of the reasons why I go live during this time frame, is because he typically has a city council meeting every other week. And so it allows me to do something that I like without taking away from our time. So, oh goodness, YouTube live right now. Make sure to join to comment. All right. Hello, Joanne and Chris with a K. All right. We will post that. And nope, I don't want to make it an event. Okay. There we go. Back to this. Super, super duper. So yeah, he is bringing up, he's got responsibility tonight. I think it's tonight. I don't know how the structure all goes, but there's this property that the city owns down over yonder, and he wants to do it for a to plant wildflowers there instead of having the lawn. For our butterflies and our bees and all of the things. Mom stepped over and well, what are you having? What are you having? We made meatloaf tonight and did the easy peasy mashed potatoes. Let me tell you, I don't know what makes these mashed potatoes so good, but the mashed potatoes that come in the container, I can't think of what name brand they are, but they are so, so, so good. And so whenever they're on sale, I do buy them. We buy the big family size, and I find that I limit how much I take because I want to have leftovers the next day. Like I want to taste them 2 days in a row. I don't want to just eat them all. So we'll see if there's leftovers tomorrow because the kids really like them too. Don't forget thumbs up, ladies. Hello, Kathy. Right, like I'm still getting used to these emojis and stuff. Yeah, the flowers. So anyways, back to that before I got sidetracked with the really good mashed potatoes. So yeah, there's this vacant property, and a while ago they were going to put up like a cell phone tower, and I just got a quick story. I'm not the best storyteller, so bear with me. But like we moved into this house like 13, 14 years ago. And when we moved in, we had a different cell phone provider, and we had to have a booster inside our house so that we could get cell phone reception. This was before you could link your cell phone to the Wi-Fi, right, to get reception and stuff. So I don't know what's up with this house or why, but so we had a cell phone booster. And So at the time, right, they were looking at doing a cell phone tower down the road. And so they were coming around door to door, and I work from home, or I had the day off. I must have had the day off because I didn't work from home at that time. So, oh, Sean, I don't know. Somebody invite Sean. She said she can't find me, or tag her on Facebook or something. But girl, I can't help you. Anyhow, okay, so back to so they're coming around door to door, and they're like, yeah, so they're thinking about putting up a cell phone tower, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. And they're like, oh, well, we're looking for people to not want that because it will devalue our property, yada, yada, yada. So it was just like here's this person in front of me and totally like just I'm totally against what she's saying, and she's just like in shock because I was so for the cell phone towers. And you will have to apologize. I did not put my phone on do not disturb. Or I have to apologize. I got to do that right now because all of a sudden our group chat's going off with my sister. I don't know if I can do it here. No, it's, oh, here we go. With my sister and family, we are camping this weekend, and, which is great. Do not disturb. Here we go. But now they're trying to figure out what we're going to do for breakfast. And yeah, so whatever, they can figure it out, and then I'll hop in last minute. But anyhow, we're going camping this weekend, Vista Royale, and it's going to be great. Thank you, Tina. Hi, Nanette. Subway. Oh, dressed up a frozen lots of matzo pizza. Oh, I love lots of matzo pizzas. They're really good. But yeah, so the meatloaf, sorry, see, I'm just sidetracking tonight. The meatloaf we had was from Festival. It's the mom's meatloaf. We did not make it. Their meatloaf is just really good. And by the time you buy everything to make it, you may as well just have them make it. I did, though, find a really good recipe. My husband loves Salisbury steak. I do too, not so much on the mushrooms and the onions, but I like the flavor of it. And then it's a Salisbury steak with frozen meatballs. Yeah. So we're going to have to try that out, and then I'll let you guys know if it's any good. And if it's good, maybe I'll share the recipe. What we made yesterday. Oh, mwah. I know, like food. Food is life. Food and crafting. Who needs anything else? Yesterday we made a beef gnocchi skillet. So if you guys want that recipe, I will gladly share it. Just send me a message. I will have to find it because the copy that I have is kind of, but it is so good. And if you haven't had gnocchi before, we get the gnocchi from Pick and Save. It's super cheap. I mean, I think it's super cheap. And 1 pound of hamburger, and then this big package of gnocchi. Like, we had a huge skillet, like this big, full. And there was no leftovers. I was very sad. And of course, my husband takes out the gnocchi or his stuff before I add in the cheese. But the cheese is what makes the saltiness and everything kind of just come together. Tomatoes. Anyhow, okay, I digress. Food. Okay, so tonight we're going to do a fanciful card that a fellow demonstrator of mine, Lyssa, I cannot pronounce her last name, so I'm not going to try. She is from Wisconsin here, and she hosts a awesome business like group. So, I mean, I'm not like business, but I do classes, I do all these things, I have a downline, so I'm sort of business, I just don't do it full time. But she hosts this business group, and she showed us this awesome fold a while ago, and I found the card today when I was cleaning off my desk. I'm like, ooh, we should show this. So I didn't write down the instructions because I just made it when she was making hers. So we will go from there. Oh no, big TV. So we'll go from there, but I know it requires 6x6 DSP. And you use one whole sheet of 6x6 DSP, which is wonderful because if you cut it in half, then you're left with like 2 3-inch pieces. And so I'm always wondering, what else can we do with it? So there'll be a little bit of measuring and a little bit of this and that. And then we're using some of the new online exclusive DSP. So I can show you why you need to add this to your collection. And I say collection because if you're like me, you buy it thinking you're going to use it and then you don't use it. But eventually you will. So first we collect it and then we use it. All the good things. All the good things. Yeah, and if we have time, I have one of the kits, not the brand new kits. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So next week I might just do kits because after the weekend of camping and stuff, I should get my kits, and then I'm prepping for my Christmas in July. You guys, I only have 2 more projects to do. Can you believe it? Like a whole week and a half early. And I'm so excited. So I hope you guys really like everything that I've come up with for Christmas in July. And I feel bad for those of you who can't come. The classes you can order if you would like from me. I will be posting some of them afterwards with the requirements because some of them, I mean, yeah, the scrapbooking one and the card one, I mean, you'll need supplies that I won't have in the class because it's like stamps and stuff. But the last one, the framed art, I really like it. I mean, I really like it. And I hope that it's what you guys, it's a little bit different than my normal framed art. So I'm not going to say any more than that. But if you don't like it, just tell me and we'll go from there. Because, you know, I'm 100% like, I'm here. I'm real. It's me. Okay. All right. I don't know if there's anything else. I'm sure there's lots of other things to kind of talk about. The online exclusives debuted for everyone to purchase, and there's lots of goodies out there. So definitely get to it. And then starting in August, demonstrators get to order the mini catalog, and then that goes live in September. All kinds of good things. I mean, Tina, it's up to you, but I haven't cut all the paper yet. I'm designing right now, and then I cut it all. I'll turn on like a show and do it all. So if you want that, you got to let me know because I also have to order more frames. So, okay. Yeah, I like it. I really do. It's going to go up on my wall along with my other ones. Anyways, okay. Let's get started because it is that time, and this screen is really touchy. So again, you might flip back to me once or twice. Boop. See? It flipped. It's too quick. There we go. Look at that mess. All right. So now I got to put on my shoes so that I can stand up without hurting my arches, and we will flip up. I think I almost have this down. I had to hide my tail because I have my phone plugged in. Nope, that's too far down. Sorry about it. I don't remember how much it is, so you'll have to look at the Christmas and July stuff. I want to say $25. But anyways, okay. So this is the fun fold card we're going to do tonight. This paper pack is the 6x6. It's Iconic Celebrations. And the reason why it's called Online Exclusives is because you won't find it in a catalog anywhere. You will only view it online. And then it is while supplies last. I realize it's upside down. But this just has lots of different things. There's birthday candles, fireworks. Oh, there's some love coming up. So kind of think like you're later into next year. And, but, oh, yeah, that's a little, there's another one like that, but it's a little different. Yeah, this card should be really cool. So anyhow, this iconic, there's a whole, I believe that goes with this too. I just got the paper. I'm going to zoom in just a smidge, hopefully. Oh, it is so touchy on here. Jeremiah, how can I help you, sir? We are on YouTube Live. YouTube Live, because Facebook changed their settings. Okay, I think that's good.
What's my allotment on meatloaf?
You just need to leave like a piece for Alex.
That already it?
Yeah. See, the hungry boy wanted to know how much meatloaf he could have. Okay, so this was not made with this paper because I didn't have it then. This paper was, let's see. Nope, not that one. Hold on, I've got a whole bunch of them because it's it's this paper. Full of Life, I believe. Something like that. So you can kind of see how different it will look. But the measurements are going to be the same. Yeah, Full of Life. There you go. Designer Series paper. The measurements will be the same. And we're going to use a white card base for both of these, I think. Because a white card base should work for both of them. So thick white. I love using thick white as the card bases. Then you don't have to worry about putting anything on the inside. And I will bring my cutter over. So this is trial by error because, as I said, I did not write down the measurements. But to get our card base, we're going to score it the long way at 4 1/4. And then cut it in half at 5 1/2. Just remember, when you're doing this, dark is death. So this is your score, the light gray, and then the dark is bad. It's bad. It cuts it right down. Then we want to grab our bone folder and give these a good burnish on the edge. Like so. You guys, I realize I talk really loud, except in my video that I uploaded the other day. I made that video at like midnight, and so I was not talking very loud because my husband was sleeping. So I gotta try and remember, because I get really excited and then I get loud, that I gotta like tone it down a little bit. It'll be okay. All right. So we got these guys. We're going to just set them off to the side. We didn't really need to do them right away. Now we are going to cut so that we have this, this back piece. And I'm just going to try and figure out I think it was 3 inches. Nope, it wasn't. Because that's 1, 2, all right, 2.5 inches. And we're going to do these both at the same time. So I'm taking this, cutting it. Oh, first we're going to cut it to 5 1/4 because that is our length here, right? 5 1/4. And these pieces we'll end up using on the inside. Okay, so now we're going to cut this way to 2 1/2. And that's going to be our inside piece right here. And we're going to take this piece that's left, which it tells me 3 1/2. So half of 3 1/2 is about that time. 1.75, I want to say. Yeah, because if it was 2 inches, then we'd be at 4, and we're going 1/4 of an inch back twice. Okay, so 1 3/4. Okay, so again, these are our pieces. Let's just take these other ones out. right like this, and boop. Okay. Do you see that now? Oh, how about now? So cut the bottom so that this is 5 1/4. And then you're going to cut 2 1/2 and then 1 3/4. So this is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. And then this is our inside. Okay, so now you have to decide what you want for your middle, because the middle is going to fold back. So that's going to be what's open. So I don't know. Do I want the stars or the confetti? Do I want it to show confetti here? Ooh, this is the hardest part. I don't know. Oh, maybe we should have made 2 of the same pattern and then did them opposite. What do you guys think? Should we have the stars in the middle and folded back, or should we have the confetti in the middle folded back? Let me know. I think for this one, I'm going to do the acorns in the middle. So this one I just don't know. So you guys let me know. Confetti in the middle. This one I'm going to do the acorns. So let's go ahead and get this one done. Now there's no real like measurements on this, which is probably why I really like this card. But we're going to take this. I got a tape runner tonight because I don't know what I did with my green glue. So some awesome snail. And this is going to go right in the middle of your card. Just make sure to leave that border at the top and the bottom. Confetti so far is winning. Now here, you are literally going to take this top corner and fold it back until you get to almost the edge of your DSP over here. And it will just kind of naturally form a point here. So there's really no rhyme or reason. You just want to make sure that you're not folding it too far back, that it overhangs, or that you see the top part of your paper here, right? So it's almost like this is a faux thing. All right, you guys all said confetti in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to actually tape this down to get my bottom one because it just keeps sliding on me. I wouldn't tape it down until you folded the top one, just because then you get that area. Okay, so again, I'm folding this back. I'm keeping it so that this part doesn't go back any further than my middle piece there. Okay, so that's one side. Let's do the other side. And then what I do is I actually start on the opposite side, because you can see this one's like slightly wider. So I'm going to do that on this side now first, so that if I end up folding the first one a little wider, it kind of evens it out. And then I'm going to tape this down again. And bring it in. This is one of the things that I really, really like about our designer series paper. I love showing both sides of our amazing DSP. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong to want that? I absolutely love it. Okay, so here we have kind of, I don't know, it looks kind of like a tuxedo in a way. I mean, if you folded these in, it really does look like a tuxedo, right? There you go. There's a different card altogether. To kind of give this a little dimension, I like, and I don't know if Lyssa did it or not, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. To put a dimensional behind the folded pieces. So right there. Because then it just gives it a little bit more dimension. Boom. and fold those back. Voila. So then we just have to figure out the middle, which we'll do kind of together. Well, let's do the other front of the card. So we're going to put down our confetti first. I was kind of leaning towards the confetti too, but I'm so glad you guys made that decision. Okay, right down here. Boom. Now, if you wanted to, you could absolutely just tape this down on the side. Like, I'll just show it to you. It will work. I would recommend to put a little bit of tape in the middle, though. So if you wanted to have it all taped down. This project, I wouldn't recommend using green glue on. I know that you can typically use green glue for anything, but with your, like you're pulling it back and that kind of stuff, green glue just doesn't set quick enough. So the tape runner is your best option for this one. Okay, so it looks like it's all confetti. And let's just pull back our flaps. I did that wrong. Oh, well, this one's going to be unique. There we go. It will be fine. Because I was supposed to glue it the other way so that the confetti peeked out. But this is fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. That one definitely is unique. We might have to do another one. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Well, I think I want to do, I mean, I like this square. So we're definitely going to do a square. And then this is from the Stylish Shapes dies. Yeah. Oh, well. I was too quick on the draw. Stylish Shapes dies. This one right here. So we'll cut out 2 with that. And then this I just cut on my trimmer. I do remember that. I want to bring out, let's see it. Does it tell me what color pink this is? It says Moody Mauve. Though I want to bring out just the lighter color of it. So let me see if I have a scrap piece of bubble gum. Or bubble bath. I always call it bubble gum. Because I do want it a little brighter. I think that's actually too bright. Too bright. So where's my Moody Mauve? Moody Mauve. I don't have any scraps of Moody Mauve. That would be redunculous. Or it could be that I didn't put all my scraps away yet. That's more realistic. Let's be honest. Okay. Maybe we'll try and grab another color. Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, and Pecan Pie. Well, those are just all a little too dark for my star card. All right, Misty Moonlight. I think we're going to cut out this triangle in white, and then we'll do the other triangle in a darker color. Because I don't like to stamp on the darker colors. We have our big machine here. Speaking of machines, I do have the winner for the YouTube challenge. They will be winning the extra embossing folder that I purchased. So that's fun, right? And they're not even on tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That kind of ruins it for y'all that are on. Or if she is on, she hasn't said anything yet. But it is kind of funny. Because we've had this discussion about the name that comes up when she pops on. And it's Doc Dave. So it's Mary Kay Mavis who won. And for those of you wondering, she did just purchase a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So she had to have, I had to have the online exclusive item for the, what was it called? The leaves? Let me sign off quick so I can win. Oh, she could be in Florida now. Yeah. But she wanted the big 6x6 embossing folder, and that wouldn't fit in the machine that she had. So I let her borrow a machine, and she said yes, she will purchase a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So that just goes to show quality, quality, quality. And let me tell you, my machine I have beat up, and it is still ticking. I am afraid for the day when it stops ticking, because it is really, really, really taking a beating. Okay, let's see what color or what size we need. So probably just like 2 1/8 here, square. And I'm gonna do mossy. Let's see what I have scraps of. I have a pecan pie scrap right here. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, that's a little hint to something I was working on. 2 1/8. Here we go. Yep, that's the right size. And I do need Moody Mauve. Let me just look at the scraps on my table here. Nope. Let me look at the scraps in my bag. I'm telling you, somebody wants to come over and sort scraps, I will let you. No scraps for Moody Mauve. Let's just get a sheet here and make some scraps. There we go. All right. Well, hello, Kathy Larson. There we go. Moody Mauve. It is like, I do love this color. It is one of my faves. It is. Okay. Now for this one, I'm going to stamp in, I think in Misty Moonlight. I just have to find the ink pad because I used it on something. Where did I set the ink pad? Down here. I'm trying to get ready for Christmas in July. I wish I just had 2 of everything. Let's see. Come on. Holy bejeepers. It's at the bottom of this tote. There we go. Misty Moonlight. And then we're going to do Cajun Craze here. I do not use Cajun Craze very often, but I really am liking how bold this is. Very, very bold. Yes, I need to like update my scrap portfolio area too. So it's a whole thing, and that's why I'm putting it off. I don't mind it. It's something I can do in front of the boob tube. Okay, now we just need some seams. And let me find the seams. That's too big. Here we go. Lots of seams. These might be too big too, but there's a thinking of you. These are well loved. There's a you can do great things. I think You're a Blessing would be a good one for that. Let's see if I got that in here. Of course not. It is being used on something. There's With Sympathy. There's Just for You. Holy jeez. All right, we'll just put a Just for You on both of them. Because I'm not going to sit here and look for a saying. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Misty Moonlight. Tap, 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 tap. Just for you. Wash. Cajun Craze. Boom. That probably could have been a little darker. Okay. Let's get these adhered. And we're going to pop up we're going to pop this up too, of course. And add some bling bling. Now, we don't have bling probably that matches this, but we have bling that we can color. So I'll say, oh, why not? Right? Right. Okay. Let's get some of these on here. On the wing things. And then a little bit in the middle. This will be perfect. And if you do not use the edges of your dimensionals, I'm going to tell you right now, you're crazy. Just crazy. Because these make perfect insides, outsides, around things. If you're a scrapbooker and you do any sort of titles or lettering, it's literally amazing. All right. This one still just chokes me up. That's hilarious. It definitely looks better if you do it the right way. I mean, it's not horrible, but... Oh, actually, we might have Misty Moonlight in one of the gems, the tinsel packs. We do. Look at that. And these are going to be perfect on here. So let's get some of these off. Take your pick tool. Oh, well, look at you go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Chris did her scraps this Saturday. I'm so jelly. All right. So grab a hold of it and put it wherever you want. I always tend to do 3. And since I have lots of bigger ones, we'll do there we go. 3. And this one, those kind of match. Why don't we just do that? So this is the 3-pack. So the 3-pack has 3 different colors, and then the 4-pack has, you guessed it, 4 different colors. So these are the 4 colors in this. And they're tinsel gems. They just have these little sparks in there. And I don't think this is technically Mossy Meadow, but it'll be okay. Let's see here. Boom. 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 Voila. Fabuloso. Fabuloso. Oh, Tina's arranging other people's scraps. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Well, look at that, y'all. We did some pretty neat cards tonight. And if you have 12 by 12 paper, I mean, all you got to do is cut it down. Oh, we got to do the inside. Shoot, nuggets. Super easy. I mean, all we're doing is adding the DSP that we cut off. We're going to cut it down. You could keep it long and put it on the inside that way, but I like to do it on the bottom of the card when it's a standing up card. So I'm just cutting it down to 4 inches and adding it. And you can pick which side you want to add. Since I have less of the stars, we'll put the stars down here. Just a little touch. Okay. Now Now we are finished. Boom, boom, boom. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was actually really quick to do this card. So I think we've got time to look at this wonderful kit that I have here and maybe do a couple of them. All right. It would take you a year or more. Okay. So I don't know how Tina organizes hers, but I can tell you guys what I do. For scraps, I have these, I don't know what they're called, but obviously this blue doesn't belong in here. Look at that. That's not even current anymore. And then I label them all, and then this sits in a basket. And so the color order is the color order that I keep them in, which is in color families. And then each one has their own little thing. And that's how I do mine. But yeah, page protectors, thanks Nanette. Just regular, like cheap, not too cheap, but cheap enough page protectors. Okay. So this is City Sites Kit. The kits collections, they come out with 2 new kits every month. And this kit, I don't remember what month it came out in. But it's super stinking cute. So let's take a look at this. This is one that comes with a stamp, your little ink spot, and then all of our kits always come with full color instructions and all the stuff that you need to make it. So since this kit came with stamps, it also comes with a block. Come on, open it up. Some of our kits don't require stamping, so they're cheaper, obviously, and you literally punch everything out and assemble. But this one comes with a little block, and I'm just going to use this one because I have it here. Same with like my dimensionals. I typically don't use the ones in the kits, but I use other ones. So we're going to steal out those embellishments. We have some sticky tape. This typically is for your regular run-of-the-mill adhering. So if it's just taping, I'm going to use my tape runner instead of that sticky tape. The sticky tape is the tear and tape is super strong. So I reserve that for boxes or bags that I make instead of using it on my cards. So here's the instructions. City Sites Kits. It's going to make 4 of each of these cards. And I just think that this is like really cool. So we'll make a couple of these and then make sure that they are really cool. It tells you exactly what you need for each kit. So what I like to do is just take all of my supplies and divvy them up. Look at the cool printed envelopes too. Like seriously. I'm just going to set my supplies off to the side here. And which one gets, it doesn't matter which one gets the blue and which one, but okay. Just because I like to be consistent. And then we have printed cards. And sayings. So if you know somebody who speaks another language, since our kits are available in multiple different languages to multiple different places, you can absolutely use these for Germany, French, and I can't remember the other one. Somebody knows. Okay, so again, I'm just taking everything and punching out what I need. Boy, we got a lot of things going on here. That's all for that card. And a cityscape. Cool. It's also very hard for me to make like more masculine cards. So I felt like this really spoke to me in that way. So it might not be like your cup of tea, for instance, but just think about those fellas or people that aren't like as feminine, right? Or if it's just that type of occasion where you don't really need a card like that. This is corrugated, you guys. Look at this. Dutch. Yes. Nice job. If you know anybody that wants my sayings, let me know. I will gladly give them to you. I love this corrugated. It is really neat. And the colors of this kit, the basic beige with the misty moonlight. Oh, yes. Okay, and here's some more. So this says thinking of you today. Yeah, so you can absolutely use this for whatever you need it for. So, and speaking of which, my husband's uncle passed away today. So his aunt passed away, about a month ago. And they haven't been living together because he's had some Alzheimer's. He has Alzheimer's, so she just couldn't take care of him anymore. So they haven't been living in the same household. But he passed away today, like within, I want to say not even 6 weeks. Flies, but anyhow, you did 3 of the kits with German. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll give these to you. I'll put them in the box and I'll give them to you, Tina, at Christmas in July. So anyway, so it's just kind of like interesting how even though they weren't like by each other, I have all my pieces. It's almost like they felt each other and yeah. So anyways, so okay. So we got to do some stamping on this first one here. And I'm only going to make one of each card just so you guys can see. The first one, we have this awesome circle. And we are going to use this like city lights almost. Whew. And just like the ink spot, I am not going to use, or just like the other things, I'm not going to use the ink spot because I have this in a big pad. And then I end up keeping those for other things. So I have the big one. I have the big one. Oh. So here's a fun fact though. If you ever come to Marshfield, Ken and Artist Hiding are the ones who donated for the Marshfield Stadium, and that was his aunt and uncle. So kind of a cool legacy to be leaving on. Okay. I don't know exactly how this is supposed to get stamped, but let's do it. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. You kind of stamp off it a little bit, you know, but it's supposed to just look like lights on at a... Hope it's city light and not smog. Yeah, Sean. You're so silly. Okay, and that's all the stamping we do. It's kind of weird, but that's it. Like, these kits are designed to be quick and easy, not to be cumbersome. So you just got to kind of keep that in mind. On the back of here, they have dimensionals, and then here uses the tape. So we don't need to use their tape at all. And I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals. And I don't like using mini dimensionals as much. So I'm going to actually grab some of my big ones, my big babies, especially these edges. We've already discussed if you're nuts or not. So, yeah. Just kind of interesting. Oh! I ripped that one right apart. So, okay, well, let's just rip that one apart too then. Probably don't need this many dimensionals, just letting you know. But we do need some around the outside edge, and so those are going to have to be these mini ones. Boop. I don't know why, but I always feel like I need to say boop. And you just want to make sure that you're lining up the straight edges with the edge of your circle here. Okay. Let's take these off. I really shouldn't keep that ink pad open like that, because something will fly into it. All right. I am sweating buckets, y'all. I got a little like embarrassed and my hot flash just flared up. I haven't had hot flashes in quite some time, but when I get tired and stuff, they will flare up. Come on. Here we go. Okay. So it tells me to assemble this all and then put it on here, but I'm more of a, I'm going to put it on here and assemble it on my card kind of gal. And this gets some tape runner. Make sure if you are using tape runner on this, you're not pushing down because it is corrugated. Just a little top tip there for you. They have this whole bottom covered up. Oh yeah, that does look better. I was trying to leave a little bit of the circle there. They know what they're doing. Jeez, right? Okay. I feel like I need to move this down a bit more though. It's not showing me not enough. There we go. Ah! I'm going to slide a little dimensional underneath here too. Because I feel like that's going to, maybe I'm going to do two because it's on that corrugated piece as well. I feel like that's just going to get pushed right on down. We might need the tape, the strong tape for this because it's not sticking very good. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, now we need our embellishments here. This is the other awesome thing is they always give us some cute little embellishments in these kits. Something that's not available to purchase. And they show one here. One here. Oh, these really bring out the colors. And one there. So nice and easy. Here's the envelope. Very good. Now let's do the other one. This one we're going to stamp. Oh, goodness. Okay. We can do it. We can do it. Woo, rip it. Rip it good. All right. Let's get this guy on our block. He's just going to fit. And pebbled path. Okay. All right. You might see my head in the picture. Oh, well, it is what it is, right? We'll just shut this up. I think it's going to be good. Oh, look at how nice that turned out. Super easy. And then if Sean wants to add some smog to it, you can still do that. Right? I always, like, the kits are cheaper. And just like having all of these elements, I mean, these are super cute. Okay, so this one goes sideways. Let's give this a good edge. And Oh, lots of dimension on here. This has got to go straight. No, I don't think I'm going to do. It shows that you do dots here, dots here, dots here. Oh, but that's dotted. Yeah, I'm going to just do. No, I do have to do it that way. Ah! Okay, let's use these edges. These edges. These ones. We're just playing with our dimensionals tonight. Ah! They're so goosey-loosey. Okay. This is kind of the base of all things here, so I want to make sure I get it in the right spot. There we go. Then it shows dimensionals up top. And then tape here. I think this has to be further down. Ah! There we go. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. And then this is supposed to be dimensioned here too. But that's too much dimension for me, so I'm just taping it down. Like with postage going up, I don't really want to be adding more postage. I mean, I would if I needed to, or you can like give it to somebody in person. But I kind of like that just straight on there. There's enough dimension with this that I don't think I need that additional. You end up with even more dimensionals than before. You flip it over and put, oh yeah, you can absolutely do that. You're right, Tina. You don't have to use what's printed on there. Absolutely. Oh yeah, your Chicago scrapbooks. Oh, that would be awesome. And then of course we have these. I'm trying to see where they put them. I'm not putting it on the city because that will cause another bump that I just do not need. Same with on here. So they put theirs on some of the, on there, right there, and then on the city. So I just put mine not in those places because that's what I wanted to do. And it's mine. So it's all good. All good in the hood. Okay. So yeah, you get to make 4 of each of these guys. And then you have the spot, and I'm sure you'll have these left over because 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you'll have some of these, only like 3 of them left. Or if you don't put all 3 of them on here, or maybe you don't use any at all, then you can have those for embellishments. Yeah, these colors are really cool. It must be a boho blue, marina mist, like a little early espresso, and the basic beige. And then I don't know what gray this is. Oh, that's probably the pebbled path. There we go. With a pop of copper type. I mean, it's kind of a coppery pewter. But anyhow, okay. Well, that is what we got for you guys. And I'm going to try showing all the cards that we did tonight. Well, all the cards, because we have that one too that we didn't make, but it's still there. Okay. Well, I hope you guys had a great evening. I will see you next week, hopefully with the 2 new kits that I ordered, because I probably won't have enough time for us to create. Hey, Doc Dave, look at you. You were the winner for the embossing folder. Coming in at the very last minute here. So I will give you the embossing folder at Christmas in July. I will see a lot of you at Christmas in July. And I hope if you guys can't make Christmas in July, or some of my other events, that you have a wonderful day, and we will see you on here and do all of the awesome things together virtually. But I really do like in person a lot. So anyhow, that is it for now. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.